Welcome back to Heat and Constant Knowledge. I'm George King, and with me always...
Abel.
That's right, and we're joined by a very special guest today, Alex Farivar.
Hey.
What's up?
You got a jersey on there? What team we were rocking?
Lakers.
Knockoff or it's legit?
I can't remember. I think this might be a knockoff. I don't know, but it feels pretty legit. I actually remember it had the Mitchell and Ness tag, so actually.
You know what feels really legit is my Ray Allen Celtics jersey. Feeling really legit.
I heard you don't like that. How do you feel about this?
No, I don't. It's disrespectful. I actually don't like it at all.
Do you feel it's a personal attack on yourself?
Oh yeah, he knows I hate Ray Allen. I thought like
Classic Abel.
He told me he's like, I'm gonna probably put something on that's gonna piss you off. I'm like, all right, what? So like Paul Pierce, maybe like Larry Bird. I'm like, even Bill Russell, I would have been like, that's a cool jersey, you know. But you really got disrespectful with the fucking E.T. Ray Allen.
The most disrespectful he could have been? Is there anyone who would have been worse than this?
No.
I think he might be
Stockton.
No, I don't hate. No,
What about
no,
like
no,
a
no,
Hitler
no,
jersey?
No.
Is that...
Karl
Malone.
Malone. Yeah, Malone. I don't hate Stockton. Stockton is like one of the greatest. I actually like the guy, and I didn't like anything about Utah. I don't like Utah, but Karl Malone's pretty high up there.
Real quick, you know why you shouldn't hate Ray Allen?
That actually could have been more disrespectful than Ray Allen.
Karl Malone.
Yeah, because Karl Malone's just like in my eyes kind of like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Wait, he was in Space Jam, yeah?
No.
Oh.
Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson in Space Jam. Good call.
Who's the team in Space Jam going? Michael Jordan,
Michael Jordan's
Scottie
Larry
Pippen,
Muggsy Bogues,
Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, Sean Bradley.
Charles Oakley.
No.
Charles
Barkley.
Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
And Patrick Ewing.
Yes, so no Barkley. No,
No.
Barkley had a cameo in the movie. He was golfing
And Bill
with Larry
Murr.
Bird.
Bill Murr.
No,
Bill
but they
Murr.
took his powers.
Did they take Barkley's too?
They took Barkley. They
Okay,
took
and
Jordan, Sean Bradley.
No. They
they
don't
didn't
take
take Jordan.
Jordan.
They took Ewing.
Jordan is the...
Oh, yeah.
How
they
did they
didn't
take
take
Sean
Jordan.
Bradley's of all the people? That is the weakest monster. Shaq wasn't available.
Is that the small dude?
No, it's a tall white guy.
Okay.
The small dude could ball.
Oh, okay, but Sean
It's-
Bradley
it's
was
the tall dude.
7'7".
Yeah.
Who sucks? Like, he's not coordinated?
Yeah, the tall white guy.
Yeah.
He's on everybody's poster ever.
Something
They
happened to
they
Sean
make
Bradley.
that
He died.
alien...
Oh no, he got in a car accident. He's got
Yeah,
like,
he's like
yeah.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make
Sad.
that alien play white very well. Like, you can
Yeah.
tell that he's not coordinated as a tall guy. You're like,
the one who gets dunked on by MJ at the end.
Are you excited about the new one?
No.
How do
no.
you feel? Yeah, fans of...
I mean, I'm a big Space Jam guy, so I am. I'm not gonna. I don't know. It looked kind of.
Is it the disrespect, though, that it's throwing at Michael Jordan? Because what are they going to do? Make some Space Jam LeBrons? Like, this is Michael Jordan's...
This is my problem with it, and I'm going to play it for you, so you have to really listen to this call by call. Ready? So it starts out with a guy who's starring in Space Jam, bricking a shot, which is what he does well. But it finishes up with the guy who probably should be the star of
With
Space
the slam
Jam.
dunk, if you will.
Yeah.
James catches, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer.
Dude, I'd never want to say.
You just see his face turn to... Back to Allen. Oh,
You knew it when it got into his hands.
I knew what that was because I thought at first I'm like, well, he's not going to do the block by James, but he's going to. Here's the thing, and you know what's funny? As a Laker fan, we hate San Antonio.
Texas?
No, the Spurs. Like
Oh.
we hate the Spurs, but we also have like this respect for them too. Like they are a great franchise. We've had some great battles, but they did prevent the Lakers from winning more. But that year, because I hated that Miami Heat team. It's like the Nets right now. Like I hate the Nets. I'm like the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I
it's a
wanted
super
the
team.
Spurs kind of to win, but now when I think about it, I'm kind of glad he didn't, because then Duncan would have had 6.
Yeah.
That's one more than Kobe. So no.
Yeah, you know who got a ring that year?
LeBron James.
That's absolutely true. So
I don't hate LeBron like that. So
you can't. He's a Laker now.
no, we were talking about this before. After that Game 7
Yeah.
against the Warriors, like how I was like, all right, it's kind of like with Tom Brady when he came back against the Falcons. Like, how am I going to hate this guy?
Yeah, he's great. Got to appreciate greatness.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
If you respect the player, are you more likely to buy their real jersey? Or is it like a...
Oh,
It doesn't matter. You'll buy knockoffs if it's good enough.
Just depends on where I'm at in life, dude. If I've got the money, I'll buy the real one. If I'm broke that month, we're buying the replica. You know, we're buying the. This one actually, I think, yeah, if I remember, it is real. But I did buy like the Black Mamba jerseys. You couldn't buy them, so I was like, whatever. I'll just buy one from China that looks the most fucking real.
Some of those like distributors, though, they'll be like, we make the shoe. We just are making it for you illegally now.
Yeah, I
Like,
noticed
they'll
when I got it, I was like, this is gonna be some like, you know, shitty. I was like, what the fuck, bro? It has like the 2 on there for Gianna. It has like everything. I was like, oh, it's like the actual one they wore. I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
I have his high school one too. I have a bunch of them, but
I have a pair of fake Melody Asani Jordan 1s, and she's like a designer, and one of her friends saw me wearing them and didn't even know they were fake, and I was like, oh, that's what's up.
you couldn't buy it.
Yeah,
you know. So I was like, I couldn't buy it. Am I gonna just not have?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to spend $1,200 on a pair of shoes. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and I bet you the real Black Mamba jerseys are like $600.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Well, what about this though? I have this weird line where like I would pay the $1,200 if money was going to the artist who made it. Like as an artist, I feel like I'm more willing to support if the money was going to them, but the third party, they get nothing. So that's why I'm like almost not willing to do it at all, because the artist only got 160, like that's retail. So them going for 1,200 gives them nothing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, would you be more willing to support if the artist got something?
Yeah.
Is the artist the
Definitely.
kid in the sweatshop making that jersey?
The one
what I
that's
wanna
knitting
know.
your Nike shoes and
Yeah.
putting that together?
Exactly, making this winning Ray Allen jersey. It feels so good.
Yeah,
It
what?
feels.
2-ring bitch, whatever.
James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound box.
I didn't even notice there was a song in the background.
His three-pointer.
Do you hear that celebration? That's
You know what? I can't even hit. It was such a good three. Like, he had the follow through.
That's a whole city
I can't believe
fueled
you
up on
can
cocaine
hear
victory.
their sneakers though in this replay too. Like you can hear them going. Like how far back is this freaking speaker that you can hear?
It's.
I'm pretty sure they got a speaker on
Or
the floor.
you think they add that so the
No, they got a
fans
speaker.
like it?
They got a speaker on the floor.
That was the one where LeBron hit the shot before, right, to get them there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ray Allen really did win them that
Yeah.
championship.
Well, Chris Bosh had a huge rebound,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then he got blood clots.
Yeah, exactly. Poor
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Johnson and Johnson.
But
not good.
yeah,
Johnson vaccine. Oh,
Yeah, that's what he got.
shampoos.
Shampoos, not
nothing.
tear free my ass.
You're
Use Johnson & Johnson long enough, you're gonna look like that dude from the movie Powder.
Absolutely bald and lonely.
Dude, if you're old and you know that movie, then yeah.
Yeah.
you're vaccinated.
I have one more shot. Actually, I think my second one is tomorrow.
Nice. How did you take the first shot?
What do you like? How to react?
Yeah, how'd you react? No, orally, anally.
Yeah.
No, yes. How'd you react?
Anally. I'm just kidding.
Anally. It's a bad story.
I was cool. Like I had no reaction.
No reaction, no
No.
cold. Sore arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah. Okay, now I did this, and I got to ask you. You ever do this? So I got the shot last night, the first one, and I fell asleep on the left side.
Yeah.
And I woke up, but I wasn't awake enough where I could just hear the two voices in my head having a conversation. One saying, we really shouldn't sleep on this arm. And then the other saying, we should really just let this guy sleep. He's had a long fucking day. And I just woke up and told them both, shut the fuck up because I was asleep.
So you have voices in your head.
100%. Doesn't
that's
every
something-
comic?
You should talk to someone about that.
I'm talking to you about it.
Yeah,
what
there's
I'm
someone. Just to confirm, you're here, right? We're just.
We're not imagining
This is
are
not
we?
a voice in his head.
I'm gonna put this right in.
We've had a couple guests today, so if you're not real, this is gonna.
This is going to be weird.
Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
going to be
mess
weird. We're
stuff up
talking
for
to a
me.
couch. Yeah.
That. Imagine watching that show though. Two people who are just talking to someone who's not there, so you have to fill in the gaps for them.
Yeah, that's absolutely. That's some crazy shit. We'd be on some crazy. Now, speaking of crazy,
Your fucking hair, dude.
This hair is beautiful. Thank you. This is no split
That's
ends.
Abel right there.
That's Abel hair right there.
Look like Britney Spears if she was a Pokemon character.
Yeah, like level up right there.
Would you choose her? Is that what we're
Fucking
talking about?
Jiggly
Keep me in your pocket.
Yeah.
Like Jiggly Queef.
Jiggly queef. I'd squirt all over you. Squirtle. That's awesome.
That's funny. We were just talking about squirting in our last episode.
Really?
Yeah, we were. And
Nice.
how it's
How do you
just
how do you
piss.
feel about that? Yeah.
Pro squirt, anti squirt.
I'm
It's
not-
all pee.
I'm not against it, you
It's all
know.
pee.
You gotta fucking,
You got to piss mid sex.
Okay.
Do it.
yeah, you know, just give me a heads up.
What if
at
a
least.
girl just pees on your bed though? How do you feel about that?
Okay, pee on my bed
No.
or squirt?
But it's the same
Yeah.
fluids.
We just had a female
Yeah,
breakdown. That's the same
she
thing.
told us.
She
She was
said-
like, every time I've squirted, I peed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
The girl who was just
Last
here,
week's
yes.
episode. Yes.
Oh, I have more questions for you next time I see you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Does
Yeah.
she do that on your bed? Shit on the bed? You let him shit on the
Shit?
bed? Yeah, you
No.
just said shit. I
No.
know.
Oh,
no.
you ever got shit on your dick?
You have a poop
I
dick?
heard butt sex always leads to shit on your dick. I can't confirm or deny because I've
I'm
never
not
been
a.
involved.
Here's a unpopular. I'm not really a big fan of butt sex.
Oh,
painful, too tight.
I mean, first of all, it's never really worked out like well, and yeah, I'm not gonna put my dick in
it
something
hurts to
where
sit
shit
down
comes out
afterwards
of.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to bleeding from both sides.
Yeah.
What do they call a peg? Yeah, getting pegged.
Yeah. Would you get pegged?
No.
Okay. No.
what's,
wow, that's
what's
pretty
the
quick.
dollar value?
Is there a dollar amount on the pegging?
$12.
Or
$12 to peg you? That's solid.
how hot does the girl have to be
No, you're not pegging me.
to like she like it?
There's just not that's not
It's
happening.
Jennifer Lopez, the hottest she's ever been. She's like, I'll peg you and you can fuck me.
No.
Not even if you can pick the size of the dildo.
Come on, you can get a little
Okay,
micro penis.
Okay,
Yeah.
we weren't talking about
You've
that
taken bigger
before.
shits than that.
Yeah.
You've got
Okay, I can stick a little micro dick inside my booty hole for a little, but then I'm gonna be a booty bandit.
What's a booty bandit?
Well, actually, no. I'm sorry.
bandited.
I'm gonna be working at the intake in the booty department.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the muffler.
I mean, look, butt sex is like, why do you want to stick your dick in something where shit comes out of? Like in your head, that's where you.
I don't have an answer for it, but I've heard the answer. It's like, why did we put a flag on the moon?
Because you
Just want-
can.
Yeah, you just want to prove it. One day you're like, I'm going to space, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to plant your flag.
Yeah, I mean, no, hey, you know, to each their own. So.
Whenever I try it and it rims out, I shout, get it? Because he bricks a lot.
Mhm.
Hey, yo, Kobe, just fucking, you know,
Yeah, but that's if it goes in.
in their mouth.
Yeah, right.
Kobe. Just brick it right in their eye. I'm like, Shaq.
Shaq right there. She's got the walleye.
You get the little Dwight on your lip, Dwight Howard.
No dribble, just a shoot.
So, we hate LeBron James. Who do we like as basketball players?
Like in today's game,
Yeah.
I like-
Favorite player right now?
right now,
Mm-hmm.
I like Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
And then I would say I really like Bradley Beal.
Who's your team right now?
Lakers always. That's not even.
It doesn't matter who's playing on the team.
No,
Lakers
no,
is always
I was
your
the
team.
Laker fan when Smush Parker and Kwame Brown. Well, Kobe was
Quality.
on there too, but I mean, I was still a Laker fan when Lonzo and all those guys were there without LeBron. Like, yeah, it pained me to watch it. I mean, we're Laker fans. We expect at least to. We don't getting in the playoffs isn't even good for us. We want to be like title contenders every year. So
The
I
only
feel like-
reason I remember Smush Parker is because we used to play the video game NBA Live with him.
Oh, I remember that
And
game.
he dropped 50 on my boy once because we played a season. And with the Bulls, we played the Lakers twice. The first time he dropped 50 on my boy. So the next time my boy got really stoned, we're getting ready to play this video game. He's like, I'm about to lock Smush down. Smush dropped a double nickel on his ass. Long live Smush Parker. I don't know. I
That's
watched
NBA
it. And I don't know
Live.
how it happened because it's NBA Live. Because he couldn't guard a guy who was driving to the lane the whole time.
Kwame fucking Brown,
Kwame, big dunks in that game.
dude.
Not in real life.
No, Kwame Brown was horrible that year. That was really hard to be a Laker fan during that time. So, you know.
I've
Lamar
never been a
Odom.
Laker fan, so I don't know.
Well, who's your team?
I have no team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
I
Bulls. You're
like
Bulls.
the Tampa Bay. No, not the Tampa
Buccaneers?
Bay Buccaneers is the only team I like because when I played NFL Blitz 60,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
97 or something,
Wait, what year were you born?
91,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and my guy like glitched and he just like jumped and caught a field goal. And then like I scored a touchdown and I was like, "This is my team."
Wasn't that the year that they beat the Raiders?
Yeah, that
When
would have
Blitz
been
came out.
2002.
Maybe, yeah.
Somewhere in there.
So
I just know I was playing NFL Blitz and it glitched, and I was like, "This is my team now."
That team smoked.
I'm
the
a
Raiders.
Niners fan. So like, yeah, I'm always a Niners fan, but I've liked the Steelers too, you know. But yeah, as
How
far
do,
as
how do you feel about the Niners trading up in that draft?
or do you think that they Jimmy G? Are they going to trade him? Do you think they're going to trade
They'll
him?
move him if they get a quarterback. They'll have to move off him.
Do you think they should?
No,
I don't think so either.
no.
But I haven't really been
Yeah.
keeping up as much with the Niners just because they just piss me off all the time. We get to the Super Bowl, we lose. Like that's a team that.
Wow, that's heartbreaking. That you fucking Bears fan.
You
Fuck
get to the
Or You
best-
don't even get to the Super Bowl.
You get to the
When's the last
biggest
time you guys
football
won?
event of the year and you lose.
Last time you guys won was like what 85,
Yeah, Super Bowl. 85.
but you guys played against the Colts and yeah, you guys lost.
Yeah, I know. Thank
But
you. Yeah, thank
yeah.
you for not wearing a Peyton Manning jersey.
yeah. Oh, I should do that.
Yeah, you
next
should
time.
have,
Is that
but-
who you hate in football?
Yeah.
Fuck you with this fucking reality, dude. Disrespectful.
Oh, that's a miss by LeBron.
But you know what? This would be more upsetting if I was a Spurs fan. Like I was just
Yeah.
sitting there, like, all right, Ray Allen, piece of shit, ET. Like he found home.
Jesus
there.
Shuttlesworth. How can
Wait,
you be so
why-
disrespectful to
why do
Jesus
you hate-
Shuttlesworth?
Huh?
Ray Allen, what's the
'Cause he'd shoot better than Kobe.
or
No,
What's
that's never
a-
been an argument. I fucking know that he's a better shooter than ever. Of course, he was like he was arguably the greatest shooter at one point. I mean, Glenn
was
Rice
at one
was
point,
playing too. And people don't forget about Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice was great.
You know, don't forget about him. But yeah, Ray Allen. You know,
what makes you like a player? Like, does their post game interviews matter, or is it how they play on the field
It's a
or
good question.
the court?
it's how they, it's their determination to win. That's all I like to watch.
So you don't care
But
if they're an asshole off the court?
I don't give a fuck.
How do you quantify that though? Like watching a game, like how if you had to put it down in numbers, how would you?
When I was a kid and I saw
Like you're just like I like this guy.
when I was a kid and I saw Michael Jordan play, and I remember my dad being like, he had a flu. Look at him. Look how he's playing. You want to not go to school because you don't feel good? Like that to me, I was like, damn, all right, well that guy's like a superhuman. You know, he's different. He stands out.
He doesn't cramp in the middle of the game like.
Yeah, that you know what? Look, I mean, I'm not gonna be like, well, LeBron James is a bitch. The guy's 6'9", 200.
You could take him.
No, he'll beat all of our asses right here. I mean,
Get him.
You know, you're a big dude, but LeBron James is like he couldn't even fit in here. So, you know, but he
He's under the
doesn't. One
table.
thing I've always said is he doesn't have that killer instinct and thick skin, kind of like Michael Jordan, Kobe did. To me, the reason why I really like when I watched Kobe or Michael, they motivated. I'm not even. I mean, I play basketball, but I'm a comedian. You know, they motivate me as a comedian to be a better comedian. So it's like they're bigger than sports.
Wait, isn't that what made like the first Space Jam so good? Because it was just basically Michael Jordan's story.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
Like that, like
that out.
him as a
well,
little
maybe they'll do that
kid
with
and all
LeBron.
that. Yeah, but
They'd have
don't
Team
you feel
Nike
like it should have
supporting
been another movie then? Like Space Jam
2.
is Michael Jordan.
No, they've been talking about this for. I've been
Space
I've
Peanut
been
Butter?
talking about this for years.
Well, no, yeah. Like I know that they've been talking about it for a while, but like it's like Space Jam's Michael Jordan's brand. Can't LeBron get his own Pepsi? Like Michael Jordan's Coke, can he get a Pepsi out there, or maybe something that's equal?
Well, I guess the name Space Jam in itself is more marketable than having
Yeah.
something. I mean, Kevin Durant was in a movie, and so was a couple other. It went nowhere. The Space Jam is.
You think LeBron's?
Shout out Rob Belushi in the movie with Kevin Durant,
You
my
think
homie.
LeBron's going to get his own Space Jam shoe?
Oh.
Because I mean that's what makes
Yeah,
the Space Jam
definitely,
Olympic
yeah.
is arguably the most iconic Jordan that exists because of Space Jam the movie.
They should call it the Space Jam Frontrunner.
I mean,
Does
That's a good
LeBron,
question.
LeBron play with the Monstars in this one? How's it work?
Yeah, right? Doesn't he?
Does he have to trade for him?
what did you see?
He's
They
gonna join them. Oh, they're pretty good.
they like animate him for part of it. That was what I thought was kind of weird too.
Really? I saw like the trailer kind of for it, and I didn't really like it. I was like, I don't know if I.
Do you like
I
the
don't know.
uniform? How do you feel about the uniform choice?
Look, man, we're just accustomed to this particular look and what we grew up with, right? So obviously we're going to be very critical of it. I don't know. It's got to rub off on me first. I got to watch it and really be like, okay, cool. Is this going to be like the new Space Jam for kids? I mean, a lot of us, like, I remember, with Scarface, for example, I remember like, oh, this movie,
For
like, that's
kids.
what I grew up with, No, terrible example.
Scarface for kids.
Terrible.
No, I admit that's
Terrible
a good one.
example. Let me tell you about this guy. It's like terrible example. He's such a good guy. So you want some ice cream? So he fucking that movie when that came out, all these people are like, yeah, this is our movie, whatever, right? But I bet you there are a bunch of old heads like, I remember the original Scarface in 19. You know what I mean?
With Cagney.
Is the Scarface
No.
before
Or,
Scarface?
Paul Mooney. That's his name, actually. Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney?
Not the black.
Not
Paul
the
Mooney.
black one, the old
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's a name I know. I just don't. I can't. Put a
Howard
face to
Hawks,
it.
Ben Hecht, like they made that movie. Yeah, it was like in the 30s. That was about the Italian, because Scarface, that name, you know where it came from?
It's Al Capone.
Yeah, that's Al Capone's name. So then they made this movie in the 30s while Capone was still, I think he was alive or he might have died already. I don't know. But they made this movie about this Italian gangster Prohibition era. And then 50 years later, they made the one with Cuban immigrants. Now they're remaking it again. So
Who's
new
the
Scarface?
immigrants now? Are they still doing Cuban?
no,
I think it's a Mexican. It's
yeah.
ran by the.
Oh, sweet.
and I forget.
Reds.
Change our racism.
I forget who's. Well, yeah, because now we're in a time of cartels.
Yeah,
and,
we
you
went
know?
from Irish to Cuban. Now we're going. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
move it.
exactly. Yeah.
Communism. Now we're
Well,
against
it's
cartels.
supported by the Republican Party. They're putting up the wall with Scarface.
They're doing it.
They're gonna be like, listen, Scarface.
This is why we need a
yeah,
wall.
Exactly. At the end, there'll be Trump, and he'll be
It's
like,
first of all, do you know a lot of them come even just that the wall's not going to do anything? About
You can't
it.
explain that to them, dude. You had to explain to them that a guy kneeled on a guy for 9.5 minutes.
you can't even explain like logic to them. It doesn't like you logic them, and they're like, no. Let me tell you why your logic's flawed. And I'm like, all right. They're like, numbers were invented by people, and that means that it's not real. And you're like, all right,
It's a
I'm
lie.
out. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of To your point, it's kind of even like with a video of some cop with his knee on some dude's neck. I'm like, why he was on drugs? It's like, yo, he probably wouldn't have died if he
Yeah,
didn't
the whole
have his
knee on the
his
neck. Yeah.
What the one that I thought was the most insane was the Capitol. The woman who got shot. The way the people were approaching it, like, why'd the cop have to shoot her? And I'm like, if someone's breaking into your house, like, you can shoot them. This is the Capitol building. Like,
people, listen, man. That's the one thing I'm like learning. This past year has been fucking crazy, right? So a lot of us are kind of, in some way, noticing. Even some people we know, like, damn, motherfucker, you crazy? Like, it's happening. A lot of people.
some people with accents, if you will.
What? Wait, who? Spill the beans.
Oh, they're a foreigner, you know. Si pouple.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah. Oh, wow. You haven't seen that on Instagram?
No.
Oh, wow.
Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope we're talking about the same one.
The same comic? The accordion comic? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
We saw
I don't
I-
follow that stuff
No,
and all
it
any
got
of
wild.
that.
Honestly,
I
I
don't-
get lost when I end up watching it because it's so mesmerizing but so crazy.
Oh yeah, you have to watch out
Yeah.
for that. I actually sometimes enjoy watching crazy people be fucking crazy because I'm like, I don't know, why am I watching
I
this?
watched Bando for like 3 hours.
Is this
one
Stockholm
day,
syndrome?
and
I think-
yeah, and I couldn't stop. I had to unfollow him because I couldn't stop watching it, and he kept posting more stuff, and I was like, "This is insane."
Dude,
I've got a guy that I started comedy with back home. I've watched this guy on 5 different pivots. It was first, Trump's going to win. You're not ready for it. That didn't happen. Then it was the election got stolen. Wait till January, whatever.
wait till March.
Yeah, right. That didn't happen. Then it was cops are being mistreated and Chauvin was innocent. That didn't happen. We were all going to learn about this. Then it was women are now it's hating women because I don't know why. Why not? It's Tuesday. And then it just pivoted to the 5th thing, which was you guys aren't getting the real information. Meanwhile, this guy is living in like a shithole apartment in a shit part of the country, like barely getting by. And he's going to tell the world, it's my favorite. You're right. I can't
Dude,
turn it
these
off.
times are
It gives
first
him-
of all, these times are so fucking crazy. You just made the joke like it's Tuesday, and I was like, oh shit, is it? No, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Like this is, you know what I mean? But yeah, everybody loves to watch
A train wreck.
train wreck.
I mean, it's the Tiger King. Like, why did we even watch that?
Yeah.
Like the '90s, that wouldn't have flown. That would have been like on regular TV. Like, no one paid money to watch that.
Why everyone loved watching Charlie Sheen meltdown back in like what
100%.
20 what was
Oh,
it, 12
yeah,
or
yeah.
13.
I finally admitted on social media, I'm not here for, if you got a good story, I don't care about it. I'm here for the train wrecks.
I deactivated Facebook and then like I'll reactivate it at times when sometimes I'm like something may happen, right? So I'll purposely reactivate my Facebook to be like, let's see what the fuck is going on. Like how I won't say anything. I'm
Scrolling.
literally smoking a joint like, ooh, like damn, watching all these people go at it on social media, and I'm like, first of all, why the fuck do you care that much to do that? And then second of all, yeah, it's quite entertaining.
I had 69 comments on a post last week.
69.
60, I left it there. That's
Of course,
where I
you
left
had to put that out
I left
there.
it there.
You couldn't be
Absolutely.
like, I had a lot of comments
Fucking
on
right.
this post. I had this, and they said, yeah, it's 69.
69, bro. I
we're
keep a
never-
band back together.
We don't grow up.
No, never. So I made one post, or I made a post, 69 comments. I read 3 of them. I commented once. The other 65, I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Good luck keeping yourselves interested. You seem really bored with your life. 69 fucking. What did you guys argue about?
What did you post?
Well,
Fucking something. Something about like the cop was so guilty they found him guilty. I think it was something like that, and it was just very like this is cool. Like something might change, and then a cop and a local LA comic got into it, and then a Chicago comic got into it with a cop, and then a bunch more people got into it. I stayed the fuck out of it because I don't care.
I didn't even want to. I just stay out of it now. I used to love getting into. I
not
saw
worth
this
it
one
anymore.
meme that just cracked me. It made me laugh. You know, which I mean, we can laugh.
Yeah.
It said, it's a picture of Robert Downey Jr.'s face where he's just like relieved. You know that one picture? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it's from like
Iron Man, yeah.
But he's just like this. You know,
Mhm.
like okay, and it says like verdict, not guilty, store owners. Like yeah, like thank God.
100%.
Because that shit would have been on fire, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I think everybody watched it with a little bit of anxiety. Like, oh, is it gonna burn?
I mean,
tonight?
I live in downtown LA, so I saw all the stores were already boarded up. They were ready.
Isn't that crazy that we hit that point at
in
some
life,
point
a
where
riot
like
can pop off at any moment.
Yeah, like people were like, it's not worth not being prepared for riot. Like there's a shoe store down the place. They haven't taken the wood off the windows.
Listen, I do. If you, I don't know. I think it does work in Orange County. There's an app called Citizen. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
I have it, right? So I use it. And like I'll look because I like to take photographs and stuff, whatever. So sometimes you get notifications of like I'm like, oh, that's right around the corner from my apartment, and I'll go check it out. First of all, I mean, LA has gone significantly worse in the past year. Like violent crimes up 200-300%. It's pretty crazy.
It's tent city.
Has mass robberies gone up though? That's what I kept wondering.
Masked? I mean, everyone just wears them
Well,
now.
no, like why aren't more people robbing liquor stores if
No, they just rob
can't...
dummies that walk around Melrose and Beverly Hills with Rolexes. That's the thing. So they follow you, rob you, they watch you come out with designer bags. But a lot of these stores, right? Like any given night, like sometimes like I'll look at the app and they'll be like shoe store being looted. And I'm like, what? Is there a protest or a riot going on? No, someone just drove their car through the fucking store and then 10 people went in, ransacked the place, left. And with a lot of the laws now in LA, it's like really weird. I'm not trying to get into all that. You guys can just look it up for yourself. But like the DA Gascon, like he has a very lax view. You can rob like up to 900.
Oh, there's like no bail or something anymore, right? They
no, you just get
catch
out.
and release. Yeah,
you get out. Like there was a guy that this homeless dude.
My parents were very up in arms about this. I heard a long.
So I mean, there's this shit that goes down. There's some things that like you like I said, you get to see the same homeless people, and then there's pages that I follow that report on like all the shit that goes on. And there was a homeless dude that was like throwing his shit at people, and then the cops got him. 12 hours later, he's out with like new clothes, and the guy's recording. He's like, "Yeah, it's got out." Like 12 hours, bro, throwing shit at people.
Yeah,
they just release you. So it's over there, like at any given moment right now, like something could just go off and.
It's so weird the like bounce back because it was like things were so strict that they pulled it back to a point that seems unreasonable. Like that they don't care the crime you committed. They're just like, you can go. Like who cares? Like
it's
as long as you show up for your court date, you're cool.
Which they don't, and it's not even that. It's more or less like I don't know.
Like I feel like it's like the weed laws were so strict that people are still in jail for it. That they are doing this to make us feel better, or like.
I honestly think I don't give a fuck. I'll say I think a lot of it has to do with like the police
to make everyone feel better about the cops.
No, they don't care.
Yeah, they're like, you want to defund us? We won't show up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's literally shit that happens all the time, and then they don't like
That is one thing
people be fighting in the middle of the street, and they'll just show up and they're like horns and it's like get off the street, and then they keep driving. I'm just like,
those are horrible cop horn
impression.
For a guy who does really good impressions, that was one that was really not.
Like I don't want to just be like whoop, like whoop, 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 whoop. It's like get off the street.
There you go. I like that.
That's, but what do you mean get out of your car?
Yeah, do your job.
Do your job, dude. These guys are going at it, fucking fighting over $3 of meth. And a nail clipper, it's just like, dude, are you serious? Fucking people pissing in front of me while I'm eating. I mean, whatever.
Yes,
I don't care about that. Really,
like the ambiance.
It doesn't bother me.
I like watching the Andy Griffin show and being like, oh look, the cops are like painting a fence. Like that's what they were doing in black and white time. Like that show's just about a cop who does normal life. Well, that's because
in the 50s they couldn't cover what they were really doing, which is racism in Georgia.
Yeah,
they couldn't. They wouldn't really sell pies.
Let's not even get into like doing impressions of cops in the 50s because
that'll get canceled.
How am I even gonna? I think we all can imagine what that was like. Even in them being, oh well, hey there, like they're not. Yeah, well, that's not. Different times. I mean, and some of my friends, because I've always lived shit throughout my whole life back and forth between LA and Orange County, and they're like, why do you live there right now? And you come back here, it's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
more
real,
interesting.
It's more real.
Yeah. Could you imagine living in like Indiana? Honestly, like Arizona.
I just like downtown big city.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
I mean,
it weird that Texas is like a place that people want to move to now. Like it used to be like, I gotta move to Texas, like I have no money, that's what's happening.
Well,
and
that's
now, like,
what everyone does. Okay,
now everyone's dream isn't to move to Texas, but it's like part of their life plan. Like, no, moving to Texas is a step forward in my career.
Yeah, but I don't like what's going on right now. No, I generally I'm cool with it, but I mean everyone is it's so weird now. I mean the CVS by my house, because I live in downtown, but like in the backside, so like it's like Westlake and Echo Park's right there, and there's a CVS, right? Anyways, it's a pretty bad CVS, and there's always some kind of shit, some kind of yelling, whatever is going on over there. But whatever, I'll walk there or drive there. It's my car. It's the closest one, so I don't care. But one time I pulled up over there, and there was literally a butt naked dude. Just walk around the parking lot, and I kid you not, this woman was like, "Excuse me, like, can you get out of the way? He's naked." Fuck. She just casually was like, "Can you get out of my way?" Like his dick was out. Like there was nothing to her.
Did
and
he
I,
move at least?
Yeah.
Ah, what a gentleman.
And then he just kept doing like weird stuff with his hands and just naked. And then he just walked off, and no one was like, "Oh my God, look at that!" But just everyone's used to it.
How defeated would my life have to be for me to just shrug that off? Like, can you just move, sir? Like, if I saw, like, I would get back in my car and just go to another CVS if the guy's dick's out.
Not her.
And not her. And she didn't give a fuck. She wasn't even like concerned for her well-being. She's like, "Can you fucking move? Like, what the hell? Personal space." It's like, dude, what do you mean personal dick in your face? Like, what the fuck? You should move. You should be a little concerned. Everyone's just desensitized to anything. I mean, just it's a pretty weird place to be right now, LA, but
Yeah.
still love it. That sweet smell of crack residue, bum piss,
Crushed dreams.
crushed dreams, the sounds of crushed dreams, and helicopters flying over you.
Yeah, yep, go ahead.
Just, are you white?
Am I white? It's more like All Might guys. My Hero Academia, Funimation. It glows in the dark. You like anime?
No,
You're not an anime?
no.
That's because you're an adult who has
Zero,
sex.
zero anime. I feel like that was a shot at me, but I'll take it. Okay. From my understanding,
he's an adult who has
Joseph
sex.
has a girlfriend in Fox and loves anime. So
No, you know
that's
what?
right,
Hey,
Joseph. I'm calling it out for you.
a lot of anime is a very popular thing. Yeah, it is. I'm not even.
You
I'm
watch the
not
hentai?
No, I don't watch
No,
any of it.
because you're an adult who
Yeah.
fucks.
That's true.
We've had guests who like hentai.
Yeah.
No, one time what did someone ask me? They're like, oh, damn, what was it? They're like, "Oh, do you like Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You guys.
I thought you were going to say, do you remember what you were going to say?
No. They're like, "Are you excited for the new Star Wars movie?" I'm like, "No, I like to have sex."
Yeah, it's fair.
I was like,
fair.
"I like to have sex," so no, not really. But and then they're supposed to internationally watch for kids. I'm like, I know, I get it, but I'm not into any of those stuff.
You're just proving my point by spouting facts here.
Yeah.
Only losers who don't fuck, no facts.
Yeah.
It's a womp rat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, man. I love that you got that reference.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
had no clue. He
I was
didn't
gonna
move.
say, yeah, targeted my T-17 or something is what he says. Yeah.
He moved like Sean Bradley with a dunker coming at him. Just
Yeah, I
stand
was like,
still.
What, R2D2?
He was like, "Is that a Princess Bride reference?
that
What's
a
up with the wall?"
Is that the C-3PO guy? I've seen all of them too.
Yeah.
Like not the most recent one, I don't think, but I'll watch them all. But I've never been
Did you
into
watch
it.
the Mortal Kombat?
I did watch the recent Mortal Kombat. Did you
was
like
amazing. Yeah, it was a bad movie, but it was awesome video game
it?
movie.
No, I mean, yeah. First of all, the writing is abysmal, so I mean, it's just
100%.
like
How
it's
was
atrocious.
the action though?
Okay,
Awesome.
the action was cool, but what the fuck? Where's the tournament?
Yeah, no,
there's no
episode
fighting
2.
There's no tournament.
Oh,
No, there's fighting.
wait.
There's
no-
fighting and there's one-on-one. Yeah.
By the time this is out, this will be spoiler free. So.
But do you guys? I feel like this might be the nerdy part, but I would rather watch Mortal Kombat animated than live action, just because of like what they can do in an animated. Like they can make it all bloodier. They can do.
They did a pretty good job in this one.
Did they?
Well, they did a pretty good job.
fatalities,
No,
was it?
I like
Yeah.
the original one. You know.
Did you really?
The first one?
Why?
You didn't like the first one?
I did because I was a kid when it came out. So
Yeah.
of course I loved it.
Of
Nostalgia.
course, yeah,
but
nostalgia. But I'm saying,
I like the
whole
the
tournament.
fatalities.
Yeah,
I like
just
the
the whole
tournament.
tournament
The tournament.
thing.
I agree with you. They could have done the tournament thing, but I did like what they did with Scorpion. I wasn't.
Mortal Kombat 2 was even like pretty.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Still
But
a
Johnny
tournament.
Cage died in the first like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but he'll be episode 2 in this one.
Yeah, obviously they're saying they're gonna do another. You know, it was cool. It wasn't like it was a terrible fucking. You know,
If you went in expecting Scorsese, you're the fucking asshole.
you're a moron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went in expecting Michael Bay. You know,
Yeah.
so
Well, okay. How about this? You're happy you saw it in a movie theater or it's a red box?
I watched it at my friend's house.
Well, no. Yeah. Like it's COVID time, so there's no theater releases like it used to be. But like, would have you been okay paying $13 like a movie
Yeah,
theater?
for
or
the-
would
for
have
the
you wanted
action.
the 99 cents?
No, because it was
Redbox?
what I don't know about you. What are your thoughts? It was what I thought I was getting.
No, I'm glad
Minus
I
the
watched it at
turn.
home.
Fuck it. I'm always
Yeah,
better
you
watching
didn't
it
want to
at
pay $13.
I have a pretty cool TV, and I live by myself. I smoked a joint, watch it on my couch. Like, it was entertaining. I was.
That's way more entertaining than
Yeah,
ever going to a
I
theater,
would
yeah.
not want to go to
Our
a movie
theater's
theater
dead.
to watch that.
Our theater's dead.
After this?
After this,
I
are
don't-
we
I
really
don't-
going to want to go after they can
I-
stream?
I-
it
Dude,
to
I
us?
said no, but I mean,
What's it called? Just died.
fucking ArcLight is
Yeah.
done. That is one of the most iconic, like.
Even if you're
movie
not from
theaters.
LA, you know what that theater looks
I mean,
like. Trust
if
me.
you come visit LA, it's like you want to go to that movie theater.
Yeah, they
I-
need to reopen that. They need to figure that out.
That's I guess it's
done,
not. I
right?
mean, a lot of historical landmarks. The Standard Hotel in downtown and in Hollywood, the whole Standard closed, done. You know, that's done. The
During
rooftop
COVID?
bar. They just recently announced because of all that.
Yeah.
The rooftop bar that they had at the Standard downtown. It's like the coolest spot. Done.
Damn.
Do you think movie theaters shot themselves in the foot though by doing the online release during COVID? Because I feel like now
Yes.
that they've released it online, I'll never go to I never want to go to a movie again.
Ever.
No, I mean,
Like,
if fucking
Especially Schneider Cut. Like I gotta watch that at home 4 hours. I didn't have to leave. That was dope.
If I need to take
Yeah.
a piss, I can hit pause.
there's gonna be options for that, but I'm pretty sure if they decide to make like Avengers and Star Wars and X-Men, they're gonna put those movies in theaters. But for people like Scorsese and Tarantino, they might just resort to stream it, watch it.
Yeah, I
But
didn't need to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Actually, I take that back. People like Tarantino and Scorsese who are all about film, like actual film, not even digital, and theaters. They have the money. I feel like those guys will in some way keep movie theater experience. Like, dude, people love going to the movies. That's one thing I missed the most, and I still haven't gone since.
the reopen.
Yeah, but that was like one thing I missed the most. I'm like, I want to go and see a fucking movie.
But maybe chains die, and we see maybe a return back to almost the grindhouse theater. You know what I mean? Like more mom and pop, because I don't know how chains stay open.
You don't. I like
Yeah.
though that the.
It could be more like family-owned theaters.
Almost like a
Yeah.
regression back.
Yeah.
I like that we pivoted
Yeah,
though
that
right
could be
before
that.
COVID. That like all movie theaters were like now they're all leather recliners and they have like real food inside. It's not just like popcorn and a pretzel or whatever. Like they have drinks. They have all that good stuff.
What the fuck was the point of Are You White?
It was for All Might. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the lead-in.
Dude,
Yeah. Are you
he's-
white? All Might. He
No.
glows in the dark,
No,
but
he's
doesn't.
he's Asian, bro.
He is.
He's white Asian.
Well, it's
Wasian.
weird. Yeah, because
Wasian.
if you like look at or read mangas or watch anime, they draw Asian people like white people.
Are these like worth something?
This pop maybe it just came out though in 2021, so like it'll take a while for it to be worth anything if it is. But
That one in particular is worth more though because it's been on the show
yeah,
every episode.
it's a Funimation exclusive.
It's been
extra
advertised.
12 cents
hmm
on your dollar.
But I mean,
It's like crypto.
they're like $50. Normal is the retail of this size of a pop.
So that's $50.12.
Okay, so he's not white.
No.
It's not white.
He's Asian.
All my
He's Asian.
Asian.
There's even you know what Attack on Titan is?
Of course you don't.
No,
Yeah.
no.
They have it. There's like almost no Asian people. It's an Asian anime, but everyone's white, and there's like one Asian, and they're like a rare species. They're like
Is that
Europe.
cultural appropriation?
I don't know. It's weird that they wrote it that way though.
He's
and-
rare. He's like a fucking Pokemon. He's like a Charizard. I know what that is.
Yeah,
no,
there you go.
there's only two of them, and they're like, we know you guys are the same because you look at the same, and it's like, oh,
Did you say you look at the
That's
same?
what I just got you. You like an Italian restaurant. You
That was
look
a
at the
hor-
same.
He was trying not to be offensive. He was like, yeah, because he was like, oh, you look at the same. Just say like, you look at the same. I was like, dude. Yeah.
I do not recall that, but yes. I was. Well, you know, you ever forget the camera's on? You're like, I could. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I can't say that.
I don't know. That's where we are too now.
Yeah, you can't say shit. Everything gets cancelable
Mm-hmm.
unless we don't want to cancel it. That's weird.
Well, you're only cancelable if you let them, which is the weird part, because Trump still hasn't gotten canceled. You know, like
He became president, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
He, after he said he like grabs women by the
Yeah.
pussy, which people that's locker room talk, dude. I'm a degenerate. Okay, I've never said I just grab him by the pussy,
That's my warm up.
don't you think
That's
he
my go-to.
won?
That's your-
right?
that's
That's
just-
your go-to.
dude. That's what you just right when you throw the rod in the water. That's what you're going for.
Don't you think he
Right there.
won because of
High,
that though? Like
same hand. Wave. Grab him.
That's it.
That's it. One move.
Is that like
Smooth.
a smooth? It's like a yo-yo.
The up and under.
Just fucking yo-yo in there. Just swipe.
It's reaching for the oven.
It's like a
Well,
TSA check. Yeah, you're good to go.
It's
Good to
like
go.
grabbing inside, or you grab outside and like hold
But
it.
he has
kinda.
small hands.
He has small hands.
So I think
yeah.
he pinches them,
Yeah.
like the clit.
pinches the
Oh,
lips.
okay.
Yeah, he just goes look.
Fluffs the curtains. Just a little bit of that.
Pats the flap. You know.
You know, like the kid at the High School Musical just has to push.
He
the
just wants
curtains
to
out
know.
so
He
even.
just wants to know what order he's in, what number he should get at Arby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
Number 4.
He's just testing.
He's like number 4 with a Sprite.
ham and cheese. That's what he wants.
Pastrami.
I feel like Trump won because of the liberals using that statement, though. Like, I feel like they released it, and it made my parents lean into Trump because they were like, "Oh, those dirty liberals."
Well, because also the Hillary's like emails and all that shit
Yeah.
was like a week or so. I don't know, a month before that.
It was weird that every time I see an election, I'm like, I think liberals hurt themselves more than they.
Oh, yeah,
don't.
they do, of
Like their
course.
advertisement doesn't hit Republicans the way they think at all.
Dude, even my mom is like a fucking, liberal as it gets, right? But she's even like, what is this? Cancel that, and this, and what does that even do? Aunt Jemima, we're not gonna like. Oh, that's really. I feel a lot of times when I'm hearing about these things, like this is a racist, whatever. It's usually just like some white woman that's just kind
They
of
got mad at Trader Jose's.
complaining.
Oh, I think it's white guilt. Like it's always a white person defending something
'cause
that
I don't
they
know
shouldn't.
any. Like I've asked. I don't know any black Mexican people. I'm Middle Eastern. None of us get offended. It's really actually kind of hard to offend us. Actually, in fact, we are the most offensive group of people. Like, I cannot eat a goddamn popsicle in front of my black friends.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not happening.
Because you're gonna be gay.
That's it. You big gay. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Look how he eating that.
You
Look
big
how he
gay.
eating that. Look him put that in his
Put
mouth.
his lips.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if I were to, I have to, like, play Rihanna on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
not,
true.
you can't, you can't do that in front
Get
of
around white people. You know what you can do with white people?
anything.
Put anything. Put Britney Spears on,
Are you fucking
and
kidding
4
me?
guys are fucking singing it.
Yeah,
You
my
can do
favorite
anything.
band's
Mhm.
Owl
Hear that
City,
backpack?
and no one calls me gay because
What
I'm
is it?
white. Owl City, the Fireflies. It's gay.
Never heard of it, probably because
You never heard? You don't know
That's
who?
gay, bro.
You don't know who Owl City is?
I love music too. No.
It was like you would not believe your eyes.
Owl City.
Yeah.
Owl City. I thought you said Owl City.
Owl, like an
It
owl.
is. It's a white girl band. How do you know a white girl band like that?
He's a guy.
No, he's a guy.
Damn,
But so is
I
Ed
thought
Sheeran.
Ace of Base was pushing
I
it for
actually
me.
know-
You're
I
fucking
know
over
a
here
lot about it. Adam Young's the guy's name. I have all of his albums. Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus.
Big
Nice.
fan of
All
Owl
right.
City.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
He's a really nice person.
You're like that kid.
Yeah.
Ever seen
You're the
Chuck?
mayor of
you ever
Owl
seen,
City.
I'd
you ever
suck-
seen Chuck and Larry, the movie? It's like the son where he's just like, Dad, look at me doing this musical. He's like, watch baseball.
He's like,
you can't fucking do those movies anymore either.
this movie. This is so foreign to him right now.
He doesn't know what's going on.
This is him getting.
I
my
can
hair
see
right
it being
now.
played in my head right now.
I
Ray
know.
Allen's little flick.
I can see the uniforms. I know every asshole in the stadium's wearing white because cocaine is the flavor of Miami's.
To be fair, I can visualize that, but it's because I clipped it from a video. Like I watched it to get that.
Jesus.
If it wasn't for that, I would have been like,
No context.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
canceling.
the funny thing is I've explained this to even like white girls and people. I was like, dude, do you understand that if you hung out with my group of friends even for a little bit, your offended radar is gonna break.
Oh God, we would break real people.
It would break. Like they, there's no malicious or there's no animosity that comes from it. It's just the way,
we interact.
I mean, look, let me. You talk.
I'm
about,
triggered.
All
Alright, no.
No, you're talking. No, you're talking about girl bands. Whatever. The other night, I wanted some nostalgia, so I watched Can't Hardly Wait on
Great
on
movie.
Netflix.
Mhm.
Dude, I was dying at some parts. Like the
Mhm.
German dude that like. When was the last time you watched it?
2 years ago, maybe once over COVID, I saw it. I caught it.
Okay. So
amazing.
Do you remember the German guy that didn't know
Just
anything?
a
Like
cheetah.
yeah,
Just a
he's
cheetah.
like,
Wow.
I am sex machine,
Mhm.
and then it's like, then they're teaching him like, would you like to touch my penis?
Yeah,
And
would
so
you
he just
like-
keeps saying that. Like the guy's like talking about how much he like is in love with Jennifer Love Hewitt. He's like, any words of like encouragement? He's like, would you like to touch my penis? Like it's hilarious, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Now there's the part in the movie, right? I was like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but when he's trying to get Jennifer Love Hewitt back, the jock boyfriend that broke up with her,
Yeah. Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. Like, yeah.
Somebody call me a fag. Yeah, that guy. He was awesome. He was so good.
Okay, so he tries to get her back, and then she's like, no, and it gets all awkward and quiet, and someone from the back is like, fag, like, and then everyone just starts clowning him. And then later in the movie, he's all sitting there depressed, and he's talking to his other guy. He's like, what's wrong? He's like, nothing, man. It's like, I lost, like my girl broke up, like I just got embarrassed, like someone even called me a fag, like, it's, and so I realized when I was watching, I'm like, oh, I get. I get where my friends and I we grew up on these movies, and with that humor, because in class, in high school, middle school, people would say that shit all the time. Someone would get up and like know the correct answer to like a Shakespeare question. They're like, "Oh, it was this." I'm a fact, like like that was what it was. Obviously, not now. Can't really say that shit anymore. But I even know gay people that say that shit. I'm like, "Oh, why are you fucking acting like that? You're fucking gay." Like, weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What? The fuck you mean? You can't,
Remember, well, we came up on
fucking-
Porgies. We came up on Revenge of the Nerds. We've got Bush. Like we came up on some foul ass shit.
I just rewatched
Mike
Revenge of the
Cunt.
Nerds, and there's some rapey parts of
Straight
that
rape.
movie
I
where
haven't seen that movie in a while."
where it's like, oh, he's wearing a Darth Vader mask and pretending to be her boyfriend,
And then goes
and then
down on
she's
her.
like, well, I guess you're good enough at sex, so it was okay. It wasn't date rape.
He
It
goes
was
down
like,
on her
what?
Darth Vader mask.
Yeah.
And she don't know it's him. And then he pops up and she's like, "Oh, the nerd. Good head."
Well,
that's what we were raised
I
on.
Dude, I was
Also,
just watching Caddyshack the other day, and I forgot about how good, how crazy that's Rodney Dangerfield.
but
Like,
Fat shaming like a motherfucker.
Oh, are you
get
kidding
outta here.
me? Oh, she's as big as a boat. Like, it's just like, it's just
that was a
Get a
great
room.
danger
Get a
deal.
warehouse.
fucking even little Nicky when he's like, when the tid head, he's like, could you come with me? It's like, he's like, I mean, the humor, I don't know. I think.
Do the humor go, or are people just with a microphone
Well, what about
commenting on it more?
What about The Hangover? Because that's super
That's new.
recent. Like,
Yeah.
paging Dr. Faggot was a funny line for a long time.
Yeah.
And then
Still is, really.
4 years ago, it was like, that's not okay.
What happened is like this. It's actually kind of weird. And look, I would never call, and I've said this 100 times, I would never call a gay person a fag. Like, that's just, I never have,
It's
actually.
like calling a handicapped person a retard.
Yeah,
It
I would
makes your
never,
day.
oh, get out of here,
Yeah.
retard. Like, no, I wouldn't do that. Even if the guy was pissing me off, I'd be like, get out of here, idiot. Like,
Yeah.
something else, Never said that before. But I understand that certain words, could be different. Because someone one time was like, yeah, it's like calling a black person the N-word. I'm like, not really.
No.
Because that's 400 years of oppression and
Yeah.
slavery that
Well,
you're,
what-
but at the same time, it can be
Yeah.
because it is a derogatory statement to make against a gay person.
What about this, though? This is the line that I always find interesting. Ginger's never going to be on this list.
Oh, he'll get there soon.
You'll
you
get
think
there.
so?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it'll ever get there.
Are you kidding
Bro,
me? You can't.
white
even,
people are gonna be there
Yeah,
one day.
no, yeah, you can't probably call someone because some people get pissed when you call someone black. It's just African American. What if their parents? They're not African. They were born in fucking L.A. What the hell?
Yeah.
They're
yeah,
not.
what do you call them at that point?
Oh yeah, they're American.
100%.
Unless they have roots like their grandparents and they go it's like, oh, I speak Swahili, like I'm part, okay,
Yeah.
then yeah. But
Nah.
if you're from Baltimore and your mom and dad are from Baltimore and your fucking grandparents are from Tennessee or whatever, you're fucking American, dude.
Yeah.
So you're a black person in America.
Yeah.
Same with a white person. Your great grandparents were Scottish. Like, you're fucking white, dude.
I went to all black college and they immediately said, please don't say African American. You can call me black. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weirder for us. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was told.
Ginger would be. I mean, midget is on there.
Yeah, midget's on
Can't
there
say
now.
midget anymore.
Can't say midget. Can't even say little person.
What do you fucking call them then?
I don't know. Fucking height deficient. I don't know.
Dwarf.
They always come some
Dwarf
meaner-
is way more
They-
fucking offensive than little
it is.
person. A dwarf.
No, but that's the scientific
It's
term
dwarfism.
for it.
yes,
Yeah,
but science
like,
doesn't matter to people.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Science
I feel
doesn't
like
matter
at
to
least
people.
on the retard argument, you could go like, this is the scientific term. It's
The
associated
retard
with
argument.
it.
And
You're
the
canceled.
and the
Retard
best
argument.
thing, the
You're
best
canceled.
thing you are
Canceled.
the end of it.
I don't,
Well,
I'm
no,
not
it's
affiliated
just
with this
because
guy.
it's that's what it says. If you look up like what it says the retard is,
Dude,
like,
people don't believe in climate change. Science isn't real.
It
mean,
doesn't
the
matter
Earth
which
is
side of the
flat.
aisle either.
Yeah.
They
Or people
they
don't believe
each
in climate
choose-
change. They don't believe in biology, anatomy. People
No,
don't believe in. They have
none of
their
that.
opinions.
have
for,
you seen that Q documentary though on HBO Max?
No.
That I
That would be a hard watch.
It's like I mean, it's fun watching, but like
Wait, child pedophilia is a fun watch, Jared from Subway. Please
No,
continue.
no. The Q's not about.
Okay.
Well, Q is hypothetically exposing
Bro,
those
and
people.
it's just the liberals. Oh, dude, conservatives are pedophiles too. They're all pedophiles. That's
Yeah.
where you lose me with that bullshit.
Oh.
They're
Yeah.
fucking priests. What are you talking about? They're all fucking.
Did you see Epstein's
senators.
plane? It was filled with both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, both sides
He was
of the
keeping
aisle.
out of jail.
Both
He didn't care
sides
who
of
was
the-
president.
What wasn't Mr. Clinton on there? Like
28 times.
Yeah,
getting
something-
have you seen the picture of him getting a
Yeah.
haircut from one of the
12-year-olds,
No,
yeah.
she's like a 7. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
17.
Have you? My favorite was during the like pee time of Trump, and people would be like, "Oh, the pee video's here. I found it." And then like people would just post pictures of Bill Clinton and a prostitute, like being like, "Oh, here's Trump's pee video," and it'd be like, "Oh no, it's just Bill Clinton and another
Yeah,
prostitute."
but Trump was on that plane too. Anyone who doesn't
They
believe
all
that,
are,
like,
yeah.
dude, people think Trump's the savior for the fucking. Are you kidding me? He's a part of the problem.
100%.
They all are. That's
100%.
that's what I've realized is I don't even know if I have any like partisan
Do you have-
allegiance anymore.
Has seeing how like messed up rich people get at one point, have you ever thought of capping your wealth if you ever got so rich? Like this sounds insane to think
Fuck
about.
no, it's
but, like,
America.
If you had more than $10
Give
million,
me my money.
like what are you gonna do? You know, like you have $1
My
billion.
mom. $1 million. I'm gonna stop at $1 million. That doesn't
A
get
billion?
you
No,
shit.
no. Like so, I'm saying something like 10 million, where it's like unless you're buying the nicest things possible, you won't be able to spend that money. Like most households don't make $1 million in their
Yeah, but if I had
lifetimes.
10 million, I'd try to figure out how to get 20.
Well, yeah. So where would you cap it though? Where is so
Infinity.
much money that you're hoarding it and it's hurting other people's lives?
When I bought the
Like
Infinity
where
Gauntlet.
do you determine that like you are part of the problem now?
But okay, all right.
Or is it even part of your say to determine that you're part of the problem?
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause, like,
Here's
look,
a philosophical question
I mean,
we're going to drop on you on
but
the
here's
way
the
out.
thing. It's like if you want to look at someone like what Jeff Bezos, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Solid.
His yeah, like
But I mean, he's trying to take over the fucking world. But I mean, you can't knock the guy. The guy started from nothing,
Starting a fucking garage.
a garage.
well, and
a
like
garage.
With everyone laughing at him.
I
And he
don't-
literally pursued that fucking American dream that people, whether he had this privilege or that, whatever, he turned it into no one has done that.
Can I please tell you what bothered me the most about him?
Do I like him?
Yeah.
No, because Amazon's fucking.
The worst,
The
but
fact that he
the
made
worst.
all that money during COVID didn't bother me. The fact that people went on a social media while still ordering from Amazon to bitch about him making all that
Yeah.
money, that's what still bothers
Everyone
me.
that bitches about Amazon is ordering Amazon products.
100%.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
just.
Amazon comes to my house like 3 times a day.
I think yeah, there is a point where, but I mean, do you have any idea how much, these the
Well-
Chinese or Saudi Arabian kings and
oil
royalty, the
sheiks,
oil
yeah.
oil guys, you know how much they have literally
They
what's
gold
called
cars.
they have what's called fuck you money. Okay, they can wipe their ass with $100 bill for the rest every day for the rest of their lives, and they'd still have $1 trillion.
well, and they have more liquid capital than Bezos, because Bezos can't sell his capital
Yeah.
to get his money. Like
You know how much money the Russians, Putin, you know how rich he is? People don't even know. People have no idea. Like, I mean, Bezos, I get it, 100. You know why people complain? Because he's like a regular guy that has that kind of money.
I think it's because they
That's why.
could see him in his garage to where he is now. Like there's that picture, and everyone's like, "What's different about him than me?"
Hard work.
Hard work.
No, oh yeah.
Smart work. Sorry, smart work.
Yeah.
Hard work doesn't mean shit. That's
Yeah.
one thing I'm even learning about comedy. People are like, just keep working hard and doing your shit. No, dude, work smart, bro. Move
Oh.
in a smart direction.
Working less sometimes is smarter, even for comedy.
I think we're pretty close to the end because the battery's blinking on this. I'm
Yes.
99% sure.
Yeah, it's blinking. We got it.
All right, we'll skip to the last one really quick. We have a segment. It's called "Eat It or Read It."
It's all right. You're not going to be
Actually-
eating a dick.
Yeah, go through the other ones. What's the other one? We'll make it.
No, no. It's because that's gonna turn off. But you've been determined that you have to do the "Eat It" because our last guest.
She volunteered you.
Yes.
Fucker.
Uh-huh.
So the goal here is you have to try each flavor. There's 4 different ones. Hypothetically, at the end, throw a tag or like sell it as a commercial.
Yeah, give it to us. Give us your best pitch.
And these are dinosaur,
And unicorn.
or sorry, dragon, yeah, and unicorn.
James catches, puts up a three. Won't go.
Just something
Open
for the
this and
listeners.
Let's try each one.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right, so for the listener right now, Alex Farivar is
De-
eating the pink
describe it,
unicorn.
yeah.
Describe
How-
it. Got a good mouthful. Didn't eat it like a dick, like
you
our last
noticed?
person.
Yeah, I was gonna
he
say
ate it
she
like a
spun the
person.
spoon. He didn't. That's a
Tastes like a cupcake.
Okay.
a cupcake. Okay,
Wow. Real
It's
answer.
like a
that's more descriptive than our last guest was.
Tastes like a cupcake.
She said it tastes like daddy issues. So
Yeah.
sorry, that was the blue one.
That was the
I'm-
blue. Yeah, you're getting to daddy
I'm
issues
I'm
now.
getting them mixed up. You're getting into daddy issues.
That other one was junior college, I believe.
Yeah.
She said it tastes like junior college. So here you go. Get a good mouthful of daddy issues.
Tastes like a birthday cake.
Okay.
You
Oh,
heard
but
cotton
you didn't have a
candy?
dad, so birthdays didn't
Yeah,
exist.
yeah,
I get it.
okay.
Yeah,
Right
she said
there.
cotton candy. So
She never tasted one because.
Yeah.
Oh, she never.
Yeah.
oh, that's the same.
one. That's
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
one. Now you're on to the
And
next
now
one.
there's these two.
See, she felt so
Yeah,
too. Daddy issues is the winner.
The blue has
Okay.
been the most popular so far.